John Nagenda welcomed me into his palatial home, located in Muyenga, Kampala. Many of the rooms in his spacious home contains artifacts made locally and from abroad. There are many books and magazines in this house, which confirms that he not only writes, but loves to read. For a man who spent about 10 years in England, he indeed carried on with his English way of life. Born on 25th April 1938 in Rwanda, Nagenda attended Namutamba Primary School, King's College Buddo, before going to Makerere University for a honors degree in English. Though Nagenda loved academics, he was also a very good sportsman.
Football team, the athletics team, the tennis team, the cricket team, I think those are the games I was in. And to this day, I have a house in Mengo, and I had a tennis court there.
He appeared in one first-class cricket match in England in 1975, where he played for Uganda.
Internationally, there were 8 teams. England, Australia, India, Pakistan, West Indies, and 1 or 2 other teams.
The seasoned writer says his writing skills started while he was at Buddo.
I've written ever since. I've written about 5 books. Mukasa, which is for children. And then The Seasons of Thomas Tebo, which is a novel for grown-ups. And this one, which is One Man's Week, collection of One Man's Week. And I write all the time.
He worked in Nairobi at the Oxford University Press before going to stay in America. John Nagenda says he is lucky to have stayed out of Uganda because his open criticism on governments would have landed him in trouble.
No, they would have been killed, I'm sure. I would never have shut up because I can't, okay?
So Nagenda stayed abroad until the government's he calls cruel were removed. He returned to Uganda after Yoweri Museveni captured power in 1986.
From that time onwards, I am in the movement. It's not perfect, but and sometimes I have little fights with the rulers, of whom I'm one.
Though Nagenda has been very critical of President Yoweri Museveni's long stay in power, he has since had a change of mind.
I think in Museveni we have a very good leader. And some people think he has been on the chair for too long. And I used to write and say it's time he went. But these days, I don't do so, not because I'm afraid of him, but because when I look around, I can't see anybody else who could do the job. He's done a fantastic job. He lives for Uganda, and he's never happier than when he's talking to Bakopi.
But he also thinks a successor should be found.
He will win, of course, in January or February or whatever. And I think those should be the last 5 years. But I also think he should start training a successor. But if he wasn't going to do it, I would lecture him about it. Unless I can't see anybody who could take his place. But you can't find anybody if you're not looking for them. So I think he should start looking.
Nagenda also worked with the Commission of Inquiry into violations of human rights.
I think it was a decision of Museveni's not to give us publicity. I think he thought the sooner we forget the past, the better. We should have punished the people who tortured our population, and we wanted to, but we are not allowed to.
Thereafter, he was appointed presidential advisor, a position he still holds today. He remembers advising the president on 2 cabinet positions, which he says were a good choice as they have served the country diligently.
I feel very proud that I did so and that he agreed. The prime ministership of my cousin, Museveni, and he was, as you know, prime minister for 12 years, which is the longest there's ever been, and also the vice presidency of Mr. Sekandi.
John Nagenda loves to socialize.
In London, I belong to one of the best known clubs in the world, one of the highest. It's called Haringham. And I've been a member there since 1975. The other one, you are invited to join. It's called the Beefsteak. And it's full of people. The present Prime Minister of England, Johnson, was a member there.
Even at the age of 82, Nagenda still loves his drink.
I was a very big enjoyer of whiskey, good whiskey, because drinks have, some are better than others. But I drink a bottle of wine at dinner time, and I drink a bottle of beer at lunchtime. And then in between, I love vodka, but whiskey was my drink, to be honest. I've drunk thousands of bottles of good whiskey.
Nagenda married when he was 70 and is the proud father of a son and 2 daughters. He spends a lot of time writing and also travels to his 50-acre farm in Buloba in Westboro district. Agness Nandutu, NTV, Living History.